July 6th and the party's over, and it's about noon, and we're getting ready to go out to go sailboat racing. And here's Sarah, and she's rigging her boat. There's Chuck, he's painting, isn't that amazing? And there's Miss Linny, and she's helping. The Just Do It boat. And we're getting it all rigged and ready for sailing. They have a race about 1 o'clock today. Stacy is rounding up her crew. Allison, I think, is going to crew for Stacy this afternoon on the Unbelievable boat. Here comes Stacy. The N18 and the N118. The Unbelievable boat is the N118. Stacy is the skipper. John usually crews. John's probably still sleeping. It's before noon, or about noon. You need some help? You guys have some sunscreen? Yes?
No.
The boat so that they could get away. And there's Allison and Stacy in the Unbelievable 118. There's Sarah and Lynn out in N18, the Just Do It. And the wind is coming from pretty much the north. Kind of the northwest a little bit, so they will start way down at that end of the lake there, and they will sail on the other side of the island. And it'll probably be a windward leeward, just a windward race. So we'll take, here we go, getting ready to 5-minute gun. Maybe, oh, that's the 10-minute. No, I guess that is a 5-minute gun. Anyway, as you can see, there's very little wind out here today, kind of a drifter. There's an MC boat. That's an MC. Those two are well, the one is, the left one is an MC boat, and the right one is also an MC. There's an E-boat over there. Here's an E-boat right here. Give you a good idea. And the wind just died. There's no wind out here. The Cub boats and the MCs and the C-boat and the E-boats all sail at the same time. There's Stacy. There's Mark Price and Melissa in N46. N18 right there, Sarah. So the three kids are together here. I'm going to play with the shutter speed. I don't know what's going to give me the best pictures here, but anyway, they're just drifting out there. N18, N118, N18 is Sarah, N118 is Stacy, N46 is Melissa and Mark Price. There's Melissa there. And Anne Marie is out here today in an E-boat. There's an MC. See if I can find her. She's in N1, which is probably the E-boat that's behind this one here. And there was some wind before, and it is absolutely dead right now. And on the boat here, out watching the race, is young Lauren. Hi, Lauren.
Hi.
And Miss Rebecca and Mr. Markey. And there's Babelicious there.
Hi.
As we, and this is Mary Kay's boat, and I'm driving and taking pictures, which is really exciting. I hate drifters. I think the kids hate drifters too. There's Mel working hard with her sails luffing, thinking, what in God's name are we doing? With no air.
How many boats are going to be in this race, Jim?
All of these boats. I think
What
the
is it, like 12, 13?
the MCs and the E-boats. Drive while I'm talking. The MCs and the E-boats They actually start 5 minutes before the cub boats do.
Okay.
I don't know what the course is. It's probably a windward leeward 2.5 or something like that. There's N1, and that's the E-boat that Anne-Marie is on. Right there. So Anne-Marie is somewhere on that boat. And I wanted to get a good picture of a race, but let me tell you, this is not going to be much of a race here. 7 minutes, 8 minutes. I'm going to stop now so I can drive this thing. And white flag is up. Rolling it up meaning they're getting ready to take it down. Take it down 30 seconds, I believe, unless the rules have changed. I gotta get out of these people's way. They're coming at me here. They have right of way over me. White flag is down, so that's 1 minute until the next gun, which I'm assuming should be the 5-minute gun. Should be a blue flag coming up. Of course, that's rules that I remember from like 1,000 years ago, and I'm not 1,000 years into the future anymore. I haven't read the rules lately, so we'll see. Got about 40 seconds. I'll have to hit some waves. I'll rock around a little bit. There they go. There they are. Got about 15 seconds till whatever happens, happens.
I counted all the way up to 15. Oh, here it is.
Blue flag, 5-minute gun.
Well, at least it worked. Ah! Ah! Dad! It's away here. Hang your hair out. Let mine in.
We're about ready to start the cub boat race. There's the judge's boat. They're all lined up here, getting ready for the start. Theoretically, they've got about 15 seconds until the start. It looks like not too many people are on the starting line. Looks like they're going to do a port start here, so I'm going to be kind of in the way. I'm going to have to boogie my way out of here pretty quick. No? Oh, they're starting on the far side there. N18. Here we go.
He's gonna shoot us.
Here's the start. N23 is coming at us. Looks like most of the people are down at the far side there. At the buoy end of the starting line. As I'm trying to steer this thing while I'm taking pictures. N113 needs to hit it up a little bit. Got their sail halfway out. I can see why they're not in first place. I whipped ahead to the upwind buoy, and there's a real shallow area here, And there's just a whole ton of boats. They just kind of come out here and party. They just park and stand there in the water and so on. Buoy and buoy. Here's the upwind buoy. We got boats coming at us. Anne-Marie is in N1. This is the E-boat, so we're at the upwind side now. Tubers out in the middle of the sailboat race, but there's Anne-Marie again on N1. That's her boat. Here's the first place E-boat, kind of dinking around up here. We got another one in this lousy shifting air. They have this upwind buoy pretty tucked up against the shore, so there's wind out there. It really kind of swirls and dies up here, though. So there's the first place E-boat. The Cubs are way back there. They're slowly working their way up here. They're coming. There's a coming. And that is a maniac. There's another maniac. And Anne-Marie in third place. Third place E-boat. And the kids are hot, so I think we'll get them something to drink. As you can tell, there is like terrible, terrible air right here. They're moving, but that's only because they're E-boats. There really is not much breeze at all. Really, really bad.
I can get dressed in a boat.
I'll go like this so nobody knows.
People
So
can
port
see
tack is ready to get at the upwind buoy. And one is there. These guys got the best start, which is why they are on the upwind buoy first.
I cannot buckle my license.
As they very, very slowly tack.
Cannot buckle my license.
Turn the motor off so I don't gas everybody out.
You gonna put your swimsuit on now? Okay.
We're getting ready to put our spinnaker up here. Second place E-boat. There's Anne-Marie cruising along.
There. Where's your suit? Well, then you need to turn around,
And as I mentioned before, as you can see, the air is just dead up here. Everybody's on the low side, they're barely moving. I hate sailing on days like today. Well, N1 really doesn't have right-of-way here. Oh man. Well, actually, they made F48 tack down a little bit, and so I think actually that was a little illegal. We'll see. The first place E-boat now has their spinnaker up. They're still all kind of on the low side, though. There's not much air, but they'll help move a little bit. There's Anne-Marie.
I'm gonna be cold in a second.
Yeah, I think I'll turn it off and wait for the Cubs to come up here. I have a feeling this race will not finish unless the wind picks up. The Cubs are way the heck back there. Cubs are finally making it towards the windward buoy here. There's Mark Price and Melissa. They're in first place, and we actually have a little bit of air at this point.
You can't just copy me. I didn't.
And 61. There's Chuck swimming,
Allison?
and Mary Kay and Kathy.
Mom, what kind is this?
Yard. It's just like Sprite. In Wisconsin, that's what they call a Sprite.
clipping along pretty well. First around the upwind buoy, heading towards the offset. She's there. First cub boat around. Second place cub boat. Right there. Looks like somebody's coming up on a port here. That's Stacy there. No, it's not. I thought it was. Looked like her life jacket.
Can we move this?
No, I want that right there.
Yeah, yeah.
And we'll see who rounds the buoy next.
You have to hold it.
Little tactic action here. Those are called whales on jet skis. Whales on jet skis. Pretty exciting, huh? Oh yeah. Anyway, getting back to the action here. Okay. N44 a second. I think, is that Katie Day?
It looks like her.
I think that's Katie Day.
Yes, that's Katie.
There's a third place boat around the upwind buoy. N101. Melissa knows who that is. I have no idea. I just live here.
It's Spam.
Oh, there's Spaz. I mean Spam. Okay. N27 is fourth around the upwind buoy.
That would be a part.
N61 is next. Looks like here's
Where did I put mine? Hold it.
Stacy and Allison. Coming up.
Is this Stacy and Alice?
Yeah, this is Stacy and Allison.
Are you guys snapping pics of her?
Yep.
Yeah, I told you.
Especially Allie, her one and only time.
Oh yeah, we've gotten some at the beginning too.
Here's N22 coming around the upwind mark. And Allison and Stacy just went around the offset, heading downwind. They're thinking about Whisker Pole. They're talking Whisker Pole, and guess what? We're getting Whisker Pole. And here's Chuck is back on his vehicle, or Kathy Suzanne's vehicle, looking for Miss Sarah and Linny.
To here.
There
Sarah
they
and
come.
Miss
See 'em?
Linny coming up to the upwind mark. So I take it back. I thought that was a Sarah and Miss Linny, but it's not. It's N113. Let's see if we can find them. Trailing the pack by just a little bit. Okay, girls, we're smoking now. Alrighty then. Actually, it looks like the E-boats. E-boats which are there look like they're kind of catching up
Are you
to
just
this
talking to yourself?
first cub boat.
No, I was talking to the tape. It's going to be a movie. The tape recorder.
Well, let's go see some more action. There's some action there.
Wave to Mary Kay, guys.
Diet dark. Diet 7. Diet 9. 9.
Yes.
We have. This one has no calories.
Great.
Why? Samantha, 0 calories. You need calories.
Come on, Sarah.
No calories. That's good.
It's around at the upwind buoy. And Sarah, where in the heck are you?
No, I know.
Holy smokies! Well, the E-boats are coming up here. They're cooking with gas now.
E-I-E-I-O with a purple ear and a purple ear. Everywhere. Yeah.
Don't burp.
Sorry.
Okay.
Old McDonald's has a house. E-I-E-I-O.
It's a truck. We make the call.
Old
Ken
McDonald's.
and Sarah to kind of get closer here, but they just about tipped over, so I think this could be really exciting. Maybe I'll get some close-ups of them. If they-
Ah! Melissa tipped over
No,
the
no, she
boat.
didn't tip. She almost did.
Let's get stuck up her nose.
Almost did.
Old McDonald had a nose. E-I-E-I-O. And
Looks like the E-boats are coming up here.
Hey, I know something. Old McDonald had a nose. Itching up her nose. Itching up that nose. There, here, snip. There's
Why are Sarah and Lynn going the wrong way?
Well, they're trying to tack up to this buoy, but they really are, you know, there's like much less air way over there than there is over on this side. So this guy's bringing the right tack, coming up, port tack coming into the upwind buoy. And these guys are heading way out to starboard side. I don't know why, because this obviously is the favored tack here because there's more air here. So N82 is going to be first around the upwind buoy. Second time around for the E's.
Oh, now Sarah turned.